Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Washington Huskies offense takes the field for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Bray. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Fires left. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This is a guy at running back who can make plays taking handoffs and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On target over the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Goes to the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Flowers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Huskies are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Flowers. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Shakes off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to...
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On the ground, it's Cox. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Right on the money. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Flowers. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? They're throwing for it on fourth down. Dumps it to the back. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's caught. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Dances away. Complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Cox.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Handoff to the single running back. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Flowers. And the missed connection on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. So the first step of that was fine. They made the passing catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your uncover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Harris. And he's knocked down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Under fire. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Flowers. Off near the sticks, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Huskies in the hurry up. Gonna look downfield again. grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Harris. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it. It's Bray. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll go to the sneak. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. He'll sneak it. Touchdown, Washington! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.